All right, guys, so sleep and fat loss. What do you need to know to get shredded, be at your absolute best, okay? A lot of people don't know this. I didn't know this for, the past, I don't know what you want to say, 5-10 years, but this is a big secret, and it's also at the same time not a secret because it should be obvious to people. It should have been obvious to me a long time ago, but let's talk about this, let's cover this, and then we'll get you guys out of here. All right, guys, here we go. So what do you need to know regarding sleep? Sleep is the big fat loss secret. Let's talk about why, let's talk about hormones, and get out of here, all right? So this is what you need to know with sleep. Sleep, I got this crazy fly trying to eat me for lunch here. He probably is like, oh man, this guy's at 10% body fat, less than 10% body fat. He looks like a giant meatsicle, right? Okay, well anyways, having said that, all right, sleep, it is the big fat loss secret. Why? Comes down to, yes, energy recovery, put energy recovery into one category and stamina, and we'll put fat loss and muscle gain into another category. Why? What do you guys need to know? Sleep does a couple things hormonally. All right, let's talk about hormones. Sleep brings your cortisol way down, HGH way up. Okay, this is extremely important. Cortisol down, HGH up, and at the same time, leptin sensitivity increases. What is leptin? Leptin is the big secret driver behind appetite and also fat loss. What am I talking about here? As body fat levels decrease, all right, let's back up for you guys that don't know. I didn't know what leptin was for a long time. So this is what you need to know. Leptin, your body, this is amazing how God made things. In the human body, your brain specifically knows exactly how much fat you have on your body at any given time. How does it know that? Does it have a mirror in front of it? No. It knows because of the amazing hormone leptin. What does leptin tell your brain? Leptin, the hormone leptin circulates in the bloodstream, tells your brain exactly how much fat you have in your body. Why? Because the more fat you have, specifically in your fat cells, the more leptin you have in your bloodstream. So what does that mean? If you're super fat, you got a lot of leptin in your bloodstream. If you're really skinny, you have less. Why? Because the amount of leptin is directly related to how much fat you actually have in your fat cells, okay? So your body literally has a gauge on your car. When you sit in your car, you can see how full to empty the gas tank is. In the same exact way, guys, your body has a full and empty for fat. And how does the gauge know how full? Leptin, okay? This is what comes down to it. So yes, when you sleep, HGH way up, cortisol way down. That's great for recovery. That's great for muscle building. That's already great for fat loss. But the big key here is leptin. Why? What does leptin do? When leptin levels go up and down, right, depending on how much fat you have. You can't really trick your body there, but what you can do is you can increase leptin sensitivity. What is leptin sensitivity? Leptin sensitivity is how sensitive your brain is to whatever leptin level you have, okay? This is where sleep is the big fat secret, guys. Listen up. So with sleep, the more you sleep is the big fat loss bombshell secret. The more you sleep, the more sensitive you are to the hormone leptin. Let me say that again. This is the key of the entire video, or should be. The more you sleep, the more sensitive your brain is to the hormone leptin. What does that mean? That means the leaner you get, the more you sleep, the less your cravings are going to be. That means, okay, the more you sleep, the less cravings you're going to have, the more energy you're going to have, because if you have really low leptin levels and your brain is sensing the low leptin, it decreases your energy exposure too. You feel like you have less energy because your body's saying, we're running on empty, preserve fuel. So the more you sleep, the more energy you're going to have. The more you sleep, the faster you're going to burn fat. The more you sleep, the more sensitive your brain is to leptin. That's what causes these effects. So high leptin sensitivity means what? More energy, more fat burning, and you're keeping your body out of that starvation mode, okay? So this is the big secret behind sleep. Yes, sleep, like I already talked about, huge increases in HGH, huge decrease in cortisol. That's great for recovery, muscle building, and fat loss already. But sleep, the more hours you clock in sleeping, guess what? The higher leptin sensitivity you're going to have, regardless of what your leptin levels are, which are going to make your body less lethargic. You'll have more energy, and you'll feel better, and guess what? Your cravings will be way down. When you have, even if you have, let's say in a natural person, you have low leptin levels, you're going to be hungry all the time because your body's going to be wanting to fill up the gas tank. If you have low leptin levels, let's say you're lean, you have low leptin levels and you want to keep getting leaner, sleep more, because that makes you more sensitive to whatever leptin is already in your bloodstream. And this is the big secret to getting shredded, okay? So yeah, and you guys already know that, bodybuilders have talked about for a long period of time in terms of, you guys already know, in terms of the more you sleep, the more muscle you put on, because, sleep is directly related to muscle growth. Why? Because we have things like cortisol. Cortisol is extremely important. We got cortisol, we got recovery in terms of rebuilding muscle tissue. So that's been known for some time, sleep and muscle growth, and strength for that matter. But the correlation between sleep and fat loss has not been as well known until recently. In the same way, guys, think about this. In the same way that when you sleep, it increases insulin sensitivity. What does that mean? Your body doesn't have to produce as much insulin to get the same effect driving, so your body doesn't have to produce as much insulin to basically get the same effect of driving protein in the form of amino acids and carbs into muscle and or fat tissue, which is really good for fat loss. High insulin sensitivity is better for building muscle. You guys should know that. So in the same way that sleep increases insulin sensitivity, whole body, sleep also increases leptin sensitivity in the brain. Guys, Seth Spartan, stay safe, stay healthy. This is Sleep, the big fat loss secret. Oh man, new word. Secret. Guys, stay safe, stay healthy, and we are out of here. Please remember what I'm telling you guys. Bye-bye.